Over the course of humanity, there are many questions that linger about our existence. How did we get here, and why? Despite countless debates that still ensue, one theory always pops up. That is the existence of God. There are many religions and sub-religions who do indeed believe in God. However, with each different teaching, each different doctrine, comes a different version or perception of God. There are also many other religions who believe in more than one God, who derive their spiritual energy from many forms of nature. Yet there are also people who deny the existence of any God altogether. Which forms the question, is God real?
Is God real to me?
To me, yes, God is real.
Is God real to me? I believe that there could be something out there. I'm not quite sure what the exact definition would be.
To me, I believe God to be a supreme being that cannot be really explained or contributed to a form of a natural man, but more of a spiritual man.
It started out as, something like a father time thing, because you don't really know how to conceptualize anything so vast. But as I got older and I learned more and I read more, it became an idea of it could be more than just that one thing that I narrowed it down to as a child.
Let's see, who do I think God is? I believe what people assume could be God is a possibility of what God could actually be, but at the same time, I could believe that it's something we don't know, and that maybe like the theories and ideas we make around it could be or could not be what God would be. But I guess in the same way, we might have the possibility that we just know nothing. But I guess the chances of there being something greater than us is a big possibility.
Stories, legends, and ideas passed down generations inspire new stories, legends, and ideas. Through these different ideas of existence inspire different morals. And in order to dedicate an entire lifestyle based on an idea, we must be sure that we are fully committed to our belief or disbelief of something greater than us. But we didn't just stumble upon our choices, whether by mistake or by a great design. We were drawn to a belief for a reason. So what drew us to it?
I think what really drew me to this belief or this fact, I always felt like that God was real. I knew I had some sense of spiritual thought that God was real. Just like we have automatic moral character about us, that there's something about us spiritually that will always connect us to a higher calling or a higher being or supreme being, which would have been Jesus. But he saved me one day.
I wanted to see if there was something else out there, something freer, something that didn't hold so many boundaries.
I was raised Christian, but over time I began to wonder if there was a different being out there, if there was even a being at all.
And it drew me to the place to come to find out more about God and more about Christ.
I never wanted to pray to my God for forgiveness because I figured that my gods would love me the way that I was.
I like to try to think about all possibilities being real, and I like to learn about the different ways of religion and what might be a truth and what's not a truth, and see what the differences actually really separate certain religions from others.
And it woke up a calling that was already inside of me through my bloodline in the spiritual line that prompted me to want to learn more about who he was and to make him personal to me.
While some people can worship a deity and live their lives based according to it, to others it is nothing more than a fictitious tale used to inspire. And those who do believe may think those who don't are just scared of the possibility of there being something greater than us. Sometimes we shrug off different ideas because we're afraid of all the different possibilities, or because we simply just don't understand. So what are some of the greatest misconceptions about these beliefs?
The major misconceptions of my belief There's tons. Everyone wants to think that we're Wiccan. We're not Wiccan.
That God is not real, and that Jesus is not the only begotten Son of Jesus Christ.
We're not Wiccans, we're not devil worshipers, we're not anything like that.
From what I understand, I believe atheism is just a belief that there is no God whatsoever. And I believe agnostic kind of leaves a idea that there's a possibility of something being out there.
Paganism, it predates Christianity, it predates Jesus Christ, it predates all of it. It's the root of everything.
Some people really don't understand the fact that they can't believe the fact that one man was able, and I'm talking in reference of Jesus Christ, was able to cleanse us or take away the sin for all people.
It's the purest form of religion, in my opinion.
So I think the misconception is that he is not the Son of God and that he is not on his way back, as misstated according to the Word of God.
It's no secret many religions have an immense influence on how we live our lives. They provide examples of historic figures that have faced the same trials as us, in hopes that we would follow in their footsteps. They live their lives based on what their higher power might expect of them. But what about those who don't believe? Without a set of guidelines that teach us morality, is it easy to become lost, or easy to feel less confined? How does one's belief or disbelief have an influence on morality?
Does my belief have an influencing factor over my morality? And I can say absolutely yes, it does.
I guess my belief influences what I do in daily life in a way where I guess I just kind of do what I want to do and try to live without too much of like an outside influence.
Every time you go outside and you see the moon, beautiful, you can draw energy from that moon. Every single time that you go out on a sunny day and feel the wind blow through your hair, every single time, you know, the ebb and flow of energy, you know, in life, you know, just it gets to your heart. You love it.
Because I govern myself, my lifestyle, and the things that I do according to the Word of God.
You know, if I do something, I believe I'm doing it for me, and maybe just to the sole reason of being a good person when I do good things. I just try to do what I can do and just be what I can be.
There are some things in the Word of God that speaks towards moral issues that somebody who don't know God or per se live for God would count it as being something that is absolutely fine or absolutely perfect.
They all take on a certain role. Like you pray to St. Anthony if you lose your keys. You pray to St. Francis of Assisi for a sick pet. It's the same thing when it comes to our gods and goddesses.
And whether something out there is influencing it or not would be, I guess, beyond me.
I don't ever try and force my ideas upon anyone.
Live in the flesh so that you can live spiritually forever.
It's a nice concept if you're looking at it, you know, if you're looking at the surface. It's a nice concept. It really, really is.
I feel like we're born with a big self-awareness to know what is good and what is not good. So that should be your main drive whenever you just go out to live.
So either way it goes, eternally your soul is going to live. But I think what we choose to do with our life in the in the mortality in our flesh, how we choose to live will determine where we'll live eternally.
So many things. I like to believe that there's something out there after we die, but at the same time, I get the feeling that there may just be nothing. And honestly, I'm actually kind of okay with that. If I could say anything to someone who believes in a different religion, I would say just keep believing. And if anybody tries to oppose what you believe in, don't let it get you down, and just keep doing what you're doing, because obviously you believe in your religion for a reason.
I broadened my ideas on God, read more, everything.
Bacon bits.
Like you could have it up there,
Yeah.
but just kind of like,
What are you talking about?
Just act naturally, I guess.
yeah, just act more natural, because not a whole lot of people sit like this for
Yeah.
long periods of time.
For that, like 30 seconds.
For that,
More of a spiritual man. I don't like that.
You don't like what?
That answer.
You want to try again?
So retort or respond with the same question. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's good, right there. And then, I wouldn't get that close.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing.
You taking video or pictures?
I started, oh, there's a cat. Oh, perfect. Either way.
What has your perception?
Either way, cut that out. Just get rid of that. Just get rid of it.
Okay. Ask the question again. Oh, do I need to start from there? Or I can just start from here?
Human potential of what a person can be. I swear to God, there's a bug on me.
I love you. Give me sugar. Give me. Come here. Give me a kiss. I can't move. Sorry. Yeah, they're everywhere, man. I'm getting ate up over here.
What do you think?
Please say you're not doing blooper reels.
No.